So finally here in Nürburgring with Cyan, with all the people from Lynk Co, meeting all the mechanics, all the engineers and everything. Compared to another track, you know, it's different. It's just long, you know, it's bumpy, it's, you know, going up and down, and obviously it's not even close to what it is a normal track, but this is why we make the track so special. I have the best team, the best teammates and the best engineers, so it should be okay at the end of the day.
Have you a favorite mechanic?
No. Well, he was in charge to teach me, you know, the track at the workshop, so if I turn the wrong way tomorrow, it's because of him, so it's up to him now. It's challenging, but it's why we love racing, because racing is about challenges.
Nordschleife is a huge challenge for all our drivers, but especially for Santi, that has never driven here before. It's almost impossible to remember all the corners because the track is so long. They're out now, checking the track, getting prepared, and tomorrow he will hit the track for the first time in the race car. It's really nice to have all 4 cars here, and also to get the whole team united again after the corona.
One of the best tracks in the world, and Santi's been out with Ivan and Jan checking it out, and we did some simulator, but it's not the same thing as real life, so the feeling I have now, you know, before we're going out, it feels great. One of these cars with the driver has to be the world champion after this season.
So now we do the last preparation to get ready for the Nordschleife test.
Now we're waiting for the morning briefing, but usually when we have the drivers, we don't have the engineers. And when we have the engineers, we don't have the drivers.
We're on level 4, which is 97.5.
So almost ready to go. Everybody feels like now it's time to start the testing, so it's going to be great to go out on the track.
So we have just done the first real outing with Santi, and now we're having the brief, going through the data, seeing how we can improve and how it feels in the car.
I did the first few laps on Nordschleife. I think it's really fun, difficult, not an easy track to do it. A lot of traffic on the track too, but yeah, it's just the first run. We are comparing the data with the other drivers, so we can see where I'm doing mistakes. So then I will talk a little bit also with the drivers, and now we go back to the track.
In the beginning, you're a little bit cautious, feeling the grip. I'm very positive. I have a really good feeling, and this is what I love. And it feels great to be back in the race car again. I love to drive. The mechanics, they love to work on the race car, so it's a mutual feeling. The differences between 4 drivers can mean that you find different things if you test different things. And if we do that and find that, we share with the others. That's making the team go a lot faster. We're changing springs, I can say that, but not which way I'm going.
We have a lot of cars on the track because it's an open test day, so it's not strictly for TCR cars. And at the moment the conditions are a little bit tricky because it started to rain on several parts of the track.
Did you get the rain or not?
Yeah, from more or less from the jump.
I get the rain and I was going super slow, but at one point it was like, like this, and I could not turn, and I went to the wall. Boom. I wasn't even pushing, I was going already slow.
I almost went also in the left before the carousel. I was slowing, caution. As soon as I brake, I lost the car. So the rain was full wet
From nothing, from one corner to the other one.
of the just after the bump, you have the white, and you go downhill, there is rain until mid-straight, big rain. End of the straight is
Huge,
white.
like,
The track is over 20 kilometers, so the weather can be very different, wet on one part and dry on the other. Probably the first 12 or 14k is completely dry. And on the wet tire, it's impossible to drive on that.
What do you do like in normal conditions when it's like this, like it's wet there and slicks?
Slicks, because you have only 3 or 4k on wet.
Okay.
And 20 on dry.
Like this, in tests like this, you just go out, and then when you see it's still wet, you
on
slow
test,
down.
there's no point to go out.
To go out.
What we will do if we are on race, that's a good question.
No, the car is fine, yeah, no problem. Everything is okay, so right now we're just waiting to see the conditions on track and then we go out. And then up to fourth, I was staying in third, but yeah, it's too much. I mean, fourth, then third again.
We're done with the test for today. All 4 cars were out until the last minute. It was the first time at this track for Santi. He performed really well. Now we're going to analyze the data from all the drivers and take it from there. We're ending the day by having a debrief with both drivers and engineer, where we discuss what's been done on each car and how it performed during the day.
It cancels the 60 when you go to 120.
If you get the speed, then it's okay, but then come out from here like super stiff.
Turn in heavy, lots of forces coming into the car.
The next lap I was almost the lap.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
I enjoyed the day for sure. It was not easy. It's not an easy track. This and Indianapolis is favorite tracks I have ever drove before, so it's really, really cool. My plan was just to run as many laps I can, and that works out pretty well.
So I remember when I drove the first time on the Nürburgring, and Santi is much more calmer than me because I was like, what's going to happen here? When I was 23, I also learned the track.
It's not easy to start the test season on the Nordschleife because that's one of the most difficult ones. Every guys that say they like this track and they want to drive here every day, they lie or they are not going quick enough.
It was a very aggressive competition last year.